Hey guys, it's Misha and Ability from the Reflex team here, and this is a quick little update video on the new Dofus update that just came out on the beta server at least, and just one part of it actually, and what we're going to be going over is the new shield maging and exo maging update that came out. They came out with a lot of new stats that you can add onto shields, a lot of new stats that come naturally on shields, and they also implemented a new Magus as well as the fact that you can mage shields and make them better instead of just having to deal with what they normally have.
Yeah.
So
we are on here, and just so people don't get confused, this is the beta server right now. So here I've typed in, this is the Artificer market, and if you type in exclamation point, you'll get all the new shields listed, because it means that they're on beta for testing. And so these are all the new shields here. And so there are some new...
Congrats, Jordan.
Yeah, that's a good job.
No, dude, there's a scroll that gives you 50 levels now.
Oh. And so these shields, we won't go over the low level ones too much, but as you can see, there are no longer PvP requirements. There are some new shields, and they give stats instead.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go through all of these, but we'll go through more of the high level ones. So if you want to check these out, you can, I'll scroll down through these quickly in case you want to pause the video on any of them.
I'll also put the link down in the description for downloading the beta server, or client hours.
So I'll just wave over these real fast in case you want to pause it on a certain shield.
Yeah, these 200 are the ones we want to talk about.
So we got all those. So starting the first 200 shield is this one. So here we have 1 range, 7 MP reduction, 15 dodge, 15 Misha.
Yeah, 15 ranged resistance, so I assume that's when you get hit by someone like a Craw or a Fognot or anyone who's just hitting long range damage, you're going to take 11-15% less, and then the bottom one is just negative 15% close combat melee damage. So anything that's like IOP's Wrath would do 15% more concentration, any sort of like close combat weapon.
Alright. Captain and Magnet Shield. 30% power, 6 crit, 12 crit damage, and then...
Thing, melee damage, and then minus 15% ranged resistance.
Alright.
Which, I actually want to say, that shield, I feel like that's really, really good for classes like IOPS. But, because that's just a lot of power. High crits is awesome for them, and then you get melee damage up to practically a Cloudy. It's like, what, 75% of a Cloudy?
Yeah, that's great. Alright, next.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about these next two. That's even better. That is a Cloudy.
That's
but
20% final damage. But that's distance, right? Long range damage?
Yeah. Yeah. Anything that says distance is range, melee is melee.
Alright.
And then the other two.
So we're gonna make our way up to this Jadis shield, because this thing is insane. Like, it's actually broken.
Oh my god, yeah, now I'm remembering it.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of like hover over these. Most of them tend to give like a few base stats that are not new, and then they will give percent damage of some sort and reduce damage or resistance of some sort. So here's one that gives vitality, pushback damage.
They start to give a lot, like up to 40 pushback damage though.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's more than trophies.
Oh, and also, I'm not sure about this, but I assume since these are going to be able to be maged, you can also crush them to get these kinds of runes, but I actually haven't checked the rune market in beta to see that. Maybe Ability can do that in a video later, but yeah, you can mage these to perfect them, I guess.
And as well as we have the Jadis shield. So 20 lock, it's like a lot of lock. 50 crit res, that's ridiculous. 50 pushback damage, ridiculous. 15 resistance to melee damage, really good. And minus 15 resistance to 15% resistance to ranged damage. So the super OP thing about this is the critical resistance, because 50 crit res is like unbelievable.
Because yeah, like the best sets you'll find are like 200 critical resistance, and that's like already a fourth of it. That's just
and that's just an added item on top of that. So we can see, let's check if any of these shields here are on in cheap, but they all seem to be extremely expensive, so I don't really want to buy them to crush. So here is the new Magus that you can see. There's Sculpt, Smith, and then Faggot Nature. And so this is a potential problem that we found with this new update, is that it might diminish the value of Exo Mages. So as you can see, like, there's that there, and
because they already give no stats.
Yeah, pick a shield mage.
That like cinnamon bread one.
This one or this one?
Yeah, that one. It's
Alright.
gingerbread, same thing.
So we have 200 AP runes. What do you want, AP or MP?
Try 9 MPs first.
Alright, so this is a potential problem because these are all 1% chances and there's no fixing of stats. So we can literally just do this and get... Yeah, there we go. So...
Wow.
So that's all it takes.
So
And
kind to
now-
the video too. No need to cut it.
Now we just have an MP. Like, that is so much easier to get than this. And they,
And
in general, have the same kind of outcome.
I don't know if you want to try it right now, but if you can also drop that MP and get res, because it's like that is so simple to do. You can also drop that, and if you're lucky, you can get like 5 or 6% without having to add it back.
Besides this one.
Just use the one that you didn't drop off the MP. Try that.
I want to drop the AP though. Try it on this one,
sure,
maybe?
do that one. All right.
No, let's do Pack Tiger. Alright.
Oh, this is a rough one. First try. First AP.
Oops.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not gonna be as terrible, because these low level shields are definitely gonna be for the people that don't want to spend too many commas. They're just gonna get this and it's gonna be like, you know, easy stuff. But then for the higher level shield, the Captain of Magna, all those other ones that are still in French, those are gonna be I feel like those are gonna be really expensive, and they're not gonna destroy the market as much as these guys will. But like, this is just absurd how simple it is.
Alright, what res do you want to try on this? Oh wait, it's not gonna let me.
No, drop it off with like a initiative or something. And then it'll let me, you can't do anything about it. Please don't.
Don't. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, 99.
Alright, so we're at 99 sync. 16.
16.
Res.
Ooh, these all land perfect.
Alright, so what res should we do?
Let's do Earth or whatever you have the most of. Yeah.
Well, I only get 16 tries, so.
No, with
What
that
do you-
attitude, you don't.
Pack Tiger, what is this? Wanna go?
I'd say fire.
Okay, let's do 16 fire. Oh wow, this is better than I expected.
Yeah. So that's free 6%. I mean, the other shields already do that, so it's not that crazy. I guess that's a bad example of adding resistance on something, but still. It's like,
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
you can add anything you want. Like, you could have done that with Vit and had like free 99 sync to work with.
So that's 36. Do you want to try a range on it?
Sure. First try, dude.
I don't know if I have any range runes actually. Maybe a summon.
No, I gave you 190, I think.
Yeah, I used 190.
That's amazing.
Alright. Well, that's that. Alright. Well, that is a potential problem that we see with this system, but the new shields are still pretty cool, so we just wanted to explain it and clear it up in English, because I have not seen any of those videos. And, yeah. I think that's all we got.